to Valley Kids Summer Sundays. I'm Melissa and
I'm Janelle, and you're gonna see me or us together on all of your Sunday videos.
Are you ready for it? I don't think they're ready for it.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Hey guys, it is Miss Janelle. I'm so excited to be with you guys for another week. Can you believe June is almost over? It has flown by, but that's okay because guess what's coming up? Kids Camp. That's right, Kids Camp is less than a month from right now, so who's excited? Yes, me too. Okay, Kids Camp is going to be so amazing, so make sure you guys sign up at ccdlive.com. If you guys have questions, you can reach out to us or come find us. We would love to help you with that. Sign up because it's going to be amazing. That's the secret's out. Okay, anyways, we are going to finish our series. No, we're not. I'm just kidding. We're going to continue our series in July, but we're going to talk about press play. We're going to talk about that word confidence. See, confidence is learning to see yourself the way God sees you. We've been talking about it all month long, and we've had some amazing stories, and I can't wait for this one because it's going to be so awesome for you guys to learn. So we're going to continue that, but before we do, we all love a game, right? Oh yeah, me too. We're gonna do Would You Rather Summer Edition because we are in the heat of summer. It is so much fun. There's so many things. So we're gonna put on the screen Would You Rather, and you have to decide. Now, bring your siblings along. You can make this a family game. It is so much fun. You're gonna choose which one you would rather do. Summer Edition. All right, have fun with that one, guys. Did you guys have so much fun at that game? It was so crazy. If that doesn't get you excited about summer, I don't know what will. Guess what? We're gonna start with our Bible memory verse that you have been practicing all month long, hopefully. You guys ready to recite it together? Yeah, okay. It is Psalms 27:13, and this is what it says. Or say it with me. I remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord and the land of the living. Great job. I think we can do it one more time. I remain confident in this, that I will see the goodness of the Lord and the land of the living. You guys rocked it. Guess what? We're gonna have another one next month, and we're gonna jump right into our story because the Bible has another amazing lesson for us about how God does the impossible. Let's see what they have for us.
Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 1 Kings, chapter 18.
Israel was ruled by many kings who didn't listen to God, but King Ahab was the very worst. He even built a temple to a false god.
Everybody worship Baal. He is very great because, I don't know, he can make it rain and stuff. Woot!
But the Lord sent a prophet named Elijah to deliver a message to King Ahab.
As the Lord lives, there will be neither dew nor rain in the next few years, except at my word.
You pipsqueak. Baal can make it rain. Also, off with your head.
Elijah quickly departed the palace, and at the Lord's direction, he escaped and hid east of the Jordan River. For 3 years, there was no rain in Israel.
Impossible. I won't allow it. Baal, make it rain this instant.
Crops failed, rivers and brooks dried up. King Ahab was desperate. In fact, his wife Jezebel even hunted down most of the prophets of God that were left in Israel.
Off with their heads.
But through it all, God provided food and water for Elijah. In the 3rd year of the drought, God spoke to Elijah again.
Go, speak to Ahab. Then I will send rain on the land.
You do realize he wants to kill me? Okay, here goes.
As Elijah traveled to the palace, he met King Ahab on the road.
Is that you troubler of Israel?
I haven't made trouble for Israel. You have.
Yeah, well, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you.
You've abandoned the Lord and followed Baal.
What else? He's more popular.
You want a showdown? Fine. Gather all the people and meet me on Mount Carmel. Oh, and bring all the prophets of Baal.
Oh, you're on.
King Ahab sent a message throughout the land, and the Israelites gathered on Mount Carmel, along with 450 of the prophets of Baal.
How long will you go back and forth between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal's God, follow him. I'm the only prophet of the Lord left, but Baal has 450 prophets. Hey, get 2 bulls for us. Let Baal's prophets prepare one of the bulls and place it on an altar to Baal, but not light it. I'll put the other bull on an altar to the Lord. The God who answers by fire, well, he is God.
What you say is good.
The prophets of Baal prepared a bull as a sacrifice and placed it on the altar to Baal.
Baal, this is for you. Light this bull on fire. Hey, Baal, answer us.
From morning until noon, the prophets of Baal danced around the altar, calling on their false god.
Hey, shout louder. Maybe he's asleep or on a trip.
The prophets of Baal danced harder and shouted louder all through the afternoon, but there was still no answer. At last, Elijah stood up.
Enough! Come here to me.
Elijah took 12 large stones and rebuilt an altar to the Lord. Then he took the bull and sticks of wood and placed them on the stones and dug a deep trench around the entire altar. He turned to several of the Israelites and said,
Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the offering and the wood.
You do know wet wood doesn't burn, right?
Just do it. Now do it again. Do it a 3rd time.
The wood became so wet, water even flowed down the altar and filled the trench.
Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, let everyone know that you are the one true God. Answer me, Lord, so these people will know that you are God and that you are turning their hearts back again.
There was a long moment of silence. Everyone waited, breathless. And then, fire fell from heaven onto the altar and instantly burned up the wet wood and the sacrifice, even licking up the water in the trench. The people fell on their faces.
The Lord is God!
Terrified, the prophets of Baal tried to escape, but were captured and wiped out. Elijah turned to King Ahab.
Go, eat and drink, for there is the sound of a heavy rain.
Though the sky was completely clear, in a short time a tiny cloud appeared. More clouds joined the first. They turned dark and black. The wind rose, and fat drops of rain splattered onto the dry earth for the first time in 3 years. Filled with God's strength and joy, Elijah raced ahead of King Ahab's chariot to the city. God had done the impossible.
See, we saw great examples of stories that came out of the Bible about how God did the impossible, like sending fire from heaven and parting a sea in half, and even sending his son to die on the cross and rise again. So we understand that God can do the impossible because he makes it possible. He is this overarching, amazing person that can make things happen. I want you to remember that when you're having a really tough week and you think the impossible is gonna happen, when you don't think that you can get through it, or you think that this is just too hard, we can remember that with God, all things are possible. With God, he can do anything. With God, he is so big and so great that the impossible becomes possible. Here's the thing we want you to remember this week, and that is God can do the impossible, if you didn't catch on yet. God can do the impossible in any situation in your life, and it will change how you see the world around you. Because we remember that God can do things that are impossible, we want to worship with Him together. That's right, Miss Helena has picked out some amazing songs where we can dance and worship God, the God that does amazing things. And after that, hopefully you jump on ccvlive.com and sign up for Kids Camp, because it's 1 month away and it's going to be so amazing. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
My heart was captured, sin held me captive. Now 'cause of you, God, I'm set free. I feel like dancing, I can't help moving. I got this crazy joy creeping up in me. Whoa, let's wake the city up. Whoa, when the crowds go home and the hype dies down, we will sing 'cause we're unashamed. Just like Paul and Silas, when I stay quiet, whenever we praise, we sing with voices of freedom. We sing with voices of freedom. We sing with voices of freedom. You give me purpose, you keep your promise. I hear your spirit call to me, to be the difference, to live for Jesus, to shine a light now for all to see. Whoa, let's wake the city up. Whoa, when the crowds go home and the hype dies down, we will sing 'cause we're unashamed. Just like Paul and Silas, when I stay quiet, whenever we praise, we sing with voices of freedom. We sing with voices of freedom. We sing with voices of freedom. Whatever the calling, whatever the moment, we'll sing. Whatever the calling, whatever the moment, we'll sing with voices of freedom.